Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we fought our way up the Bionis interior so that we may reach the Bionis heart, where Lorithia is. We also saw some very heart-rending heart-to-hearts along the way. This time, we're going to be progressing into the heart! Wow, I get a vision to start things off. I've had people tell me that I overreact to those visions, though, but man, whenever your thoughts get interrupted by, like, a on screen, it just kind of is unavoidable for me to kind of react strongly to it. I'm sorry. I just kind of have a lot of energy, could you tell? Anyway, so, before we go onward, we have, like, none of the Collectopaedia items here. Wait, what? What? Are you serious? A Haste V... What? Wow, okay. So, I thought that we were missing more than just the black liver bean, and we were gonna be here a while, and I was about to say that we were gonna cut to a montage where I run around grabbing item orbs, but that's just seemingly not necessary. Let's take a look at our rewards. I gave Dunban the Haste 5 gem. He had a Haste 4 right here. Might as well just upgrade him since I can. I replaced Shulk's auto attack stealth 6 with aggro down 4, because this works for all arts and auto attacks, whereas the other one just worked for auto attacks. What's nice is, Shulk's light heal generates quite a bit of aggro, and this will reduce that as well. Due to Fiora's high agility and the fact that she's just been generating so much aggro anyway, I just don't really think it makes sense to have these speed goggles on her anymore, so I'm gonna raise these to her Z speed goggles that she just got from the Collectopaedia. They're very similar, they just have an open slot on them, so I think I'm gonna decide what gem I want to give her. I opted to go do some gem crafting because I didn't really have many gems that were as good as what she was getting on the unique equipment, and I think I want to go for Initial Tension 6, or at least try to create one, because Initial Tension is excellent on Fiora, not only just due to her high attack power, but also Final Cross. Going for Shulk and Fiora because they have very high affinity, and this combination is excellent for a medium flame. Fiora has very good qualities for it, and Shulk has his Fever Plus, and there's the fact that I have multiple qualities in these crystals that are over 100%, so therefore I want to go out for medium. And what do you know? I actually did succeed in crafting it! Initial tension up by 84, love it! I still stand by my complaints about Bionis interior, but this whole place has gone so much smoother than I thought it would. I thought I would have some stupid deaths that would occur due to knockback. I thought that we would get all the way up here and we wouldn't even be close to finishing the Collectopaedia, and I would have to just kind of run around discovering every location so we'd at least be doing something productive while I would get all the collectibles. Because I've had many, many playthroughs of Bionis Interior where that's what it came down to. All because of one collectible or just something stupid happening or something like that, but it really hasn't. We've made it up to the heart entrance with being relatively unscathed, I guess. I mean, there were a couple of times where things were a little tough, but that was it. We will be coming back here and discovering more locations at a later point. I mean, we will need to come back here for items. I've already mentioned the black liver beans and how much of a pain those are. But for now, I would just recommend that you switch your party over primarily to ether users. If you want a dedicated tank, I would not recommend Dunban, but rather Ryan or Ricky. Dunban's high agility just isn't going to be useful against ether attacks because he can't force those into missing, and that's what we're going to be dealing with. With these three, let's enter the heart.
Welcome to my world. I must say, I am surprised. Zanza's vessel truly does have a will of its own, and looking quite sprightly.
I'm still alive. I won't die. Not yet. And that's why we're here.
Everyone who lives in this world has a life. So, it shouldn't be threatened by anyone. We'll never give in to Zanza.
So full of passion. Well, if it's life you're looking for, I'll show you true life.
It's...
Galleon!
Brother!
There is no use in calling. It worked before, but now his transformation is complete. He is my adorable servant. Do you know the meaning of the word telephia? It means that which eliminates impure life. Impure life, just like you. That which Lord Zanza does not require shall be extinguished from this world.
If you didn't already hate Lorithia, you will now, and not just because of what she did to Callian there. I hate what she did to Callian. Callian really is the unsung hero of this story. Personally, though, I dislike Lorithia for a lot more than just that. I gotta say, first playthrough, this was easily the most difficult battle for me, and for pretty much anyone I knew. Everyone I knew had to grind here. Everyone I knew just had so much trouble. And why is that? Well, first off are these puddles of ether that are all around. Your party members are not smart enough to know that they need to keep out of there, so they will just run in, or better yet, Lorithia will unnecessarily move around and just push them right in. She is so huge that she can indeed push them around no problem. Not only that, but all these nebula that she has summoned. She summons 4 of these things at a time, and while they're out, she gets these crazy defense buffs. She's able to inflict Confuse, which will make your party members be even more likely to run into that ether just due to poor luck. In addition to Confuse, she is able to inflict Topple on the entire party with a physical art, so good luck stopping that. That attack where she summons all of those different nebula has a surprisingly short cooldown. I believe to get rid of her defense buffs entirely, you have to defeat 3 of the 4 of those nebula. And all the while, throughout this entire fight, you are hearing over and over again!
You'll pay for your insolence. You'll pay for your insolence. You'll pay for your insolence. Pay for your insolence.
It makes it so much more frustrating when you hear that every 10 seconds. I don't like this boss fight. How fitting that my least favorite area is finished with my least favorite boss fight. And it just... You know, I'm not normally this negative about fights that give me a hard time, but I have personal history with this one. My first time playing, I got an achievement called Phoenix while fighting her. That means that you have gotten 50 game overs. The fact that the game pointed this out to me while I had been grinding for hours trying to beat Lorithia and was so frustrated that I couldn't do it after so much grinding. Obviously, she's not that hard for me now, but that was enough to make me hate her 10 times more than if she was just a really annoying boss. With that, summon Bolt!
Oh, Lord Zanza!
Brother? Is that really you? Oh, I have longed to see you.
I too, Melia.
Brother, I must apologize. To you and to everyone.
Because of our transformation into Telethia.
I am a princess, but I brought misfortune upon the High Entia.
You are mistaken, Melia. The Telethia gene lies dormant within us all. There was no escaping the cursed blood in our veins, sister. It was fate. That is why our father sought to dilute the bloodline. You are the hope of the High Entia. You will not transform into a Telethia. Even after the Bionis has reawakened, you can still succeed the Imperial line. You have the power to end our suffering. Knowing this, both I and Father were happy to sacrifice ourselves. It was our choice.
Brother.
There is no need to fear. After all, this is precisely our wish. In the end, you are the only ones who can stop Zanza.
Yes.
Now, leave her to me. You must go. You must accompany Shulk.
No! My Telethia! You! What have you done?
I have done nothing. This is your destiny. Accept it with dignity!
Ah! My body! No! I was promised immortality! Ah!
Brother.
Melia, at long last I can be with Father. You must now live your own life. The path you forge, the future you choose. That is the hope of the High Entia.
Thank you, brother. Your words will stay with me forever.
His words?
Oh, Ricky heard. Ricky heard Melly's brother. Oh, Callian say, hope of bird people. Where Melly's brother? Oh, Ricky not see him, but Ricky hear him.
Ricky. You too heard his parting words. Thank you.
Melia.
Thank you for your concern. I am all right. Let us go and secure the future my brother so hoped for.
We will. Together.
Such a brave princess.
Dixon!
Don't look at me like that. I take time out of my schedule to send you off to a nice spot, and that's how you welcome me.
What do you mean?
I'll be waiting at Prison Island. I've picked out a lovely place to return your flesh and blood to the Bionis. Don't keep me waiting. See ya later.
I'm gonna... Come on, everyone! We've got to get to Prison Island. Okay,